not sure if it's Harry or if it's Bill. Just Bill. Just Bill.
Thanks. All right, Dibs. Here we go. What, 26 years with the city? I think of that as you're like, you worked as a custodial engineer, right? You painted probably every nook and cranny in the city, plowed a lot of snow with the best damn snow removal service in the world. And I got this poem here for you, and I didn't mention any of that stuff in it, so I just want to go off. We'll start this thing. It goes, Donald Arthur Dibble, your final day is here. You have finally reached the end of your public works career. While doing some hardcore research, I couldn't help notice a date. You were born on the 13th of August, 1948. Wow. That was a long time ago, and I'm not saying that Dibble's old, but Harry S. Truman was president and the first tape recorder was sold. Some call him Dandy Don Dibble, maybe Dibs or Old Double D, and if God wanted him to touch his toes, he'd attach them to his knees. I still can't get over the year you were born. It just doesn't seem quite right. I mean, that was the year that Babe Ruth died, and so did Orville Wright. Don wasn't the fastest, not much speed in those legs, and as a kid he ate breakfast at Clancy's when they served up dinosaur eggs. This Don has quite a big appetite. He's known from border to border, and every buffet in this town has a Dibble restraining order. Good old Dandy Don Dibble. He once heard Susan answer a call. He mustered up all of his mechanical skills and pulled a cone from a car at the mall. That's pretty amazing. That's just the kind of guy you are. You help out whenever you're able, as long as no one gets too far between you and the dinner table. We all know of his stature. The man is big and tall. And I don't want to say he has a big head, but the lampshade's a little too small. Sometimes in his truck he'd pull over, get out, then go smell a flower. And if he would move his head to the side, you could see the old water tower. Dibs, I beg your forgiveness for that shot about your head. And what is that crater like in your pillow when you get out of bed? Sorry, Dibs. But Dibble's softball coaching career, I must say, was better than great. 5 of the teams that Dandy Don coached all took first at state. I got to play ball with the Dibs, but his true love is his hockey. And he was too slow to play that game and too big to be a jockey. Special Forces, Krasoya and Dibble, both out on the job. Oh, wait a minute. Both on the job, them two. I wonder what there is to talk about that's interesting and new. Once Bruce gave Dibs some pointers. I believe the topic was lovin'. Dibs showed up for work the next day and said, Barb doesn't like the Dutch oven. Hello, Marge. I watched him console a resident. I thought that was the case, till he came back with tears in his eyes. She was frightened and pulled out her mace. See, Dibs saw a whole bunch of yard signs, and he thought that he'd test his luck. He tried to throw them before he was caught in the back of a city truck. There's no yard sign attacks in the city since they hired Big Old Double D. What that guy will not do to make this town feel free. So touch 'em all, Don Dibble, as your foot crosses over the dish. Time to enjoy your retirement and do whatever you wish.
Bill, thank you for that. Scott, you're right. Tough act to follow.